Welcome to another edition of Amped, where the only thing amplified are the biomes. We got quite a bit of work in front of us, and this is probably going to take a few days to record everything, so... I finally got this big project I mentioned about done, and we will show you that. But while I was out and about, I found a new village. And on the way, I found a couple of saddles and a name tag. And we're going to name a horse. The original horse. I don't know what we're going to name him. I already used Horsey in Watch Me Suck, I believe it was. So... I don't know. Why not? Because we can. That's why. And we got saddles, as I mentioned before. Let me just see. Okay, nothing of importance there. So, as you can see, it's getting a little late, so... it's been a while since I actually slept here in this world, so... I'm gonna pause the video. When we come back, we'll be down at the barn. Okay, I grabbed a little bit of wheat while I was out this way, because we're now going to head to the very first village, and leave those both open, why not? There. Your name is Moo. Like a cow, except you're more like a horse. Alright, well, let's see how well this is gonna go. Probably not very well, as that stutter just told us. So, we're gonna go to the very first village. And at the very first village, or pretty close to that vicinity, I found a crapload of horses, for which I have led to that village, and we are going to grab them one by one, which is really hard to do. Being that, well, it's not going to be hard, but it's going to be kind of labor intensive because I got to bring one at a time. Stutter. Of course, if I had brought string and used a slime ball and made leads, I could have taken a couple and this would be non-issue. But, well, you know, that's not how things go in this or any Real Tough series. It just doesn't work that way. And we never restarted the timer, which, well, it kind of kept going during the last break, so... Little bonus footage, aren't you lucky? So, yeah, I was going to stop the camera, but we're pretty much almost there right now anyway. It's just a couple of little quick turns, and then we'll be there. Now, this is the first tunnel system, and there was no real standard as to how it was done. It was make the terrain as easy to navigate as possible, and if you could follow the terrain, we would do just that. That ultimately just wound up making things a lot harder, so we'll discuss a little of that a little bit later, because we'll need a little conversation killer in order to kill some time. And we're pretty much right about there. You can see the village now. So we're gonna get off this thing, but before we do, I just thought I saw something of interest out there. See, over here, I heard a cave sound effect, should I say, or that there's a system down there. So I had a crap load of TNT, blew this up, nothing showed of itself. So, in another building, hey, another horse. Stutter. We're putting you down here. Alright, Moo. Good job, Moo. Alright, these villagers keep going in and out of here. Alright, so which one do you want? Yeah, I like this black one that's going into the corner. You need to go away. And Oh, you've already been broken in. Well, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Oh, we already got a brown one. Got a black one. I have a feeling I've already broken... Yeah, I have broken them all in already. Okay, yeah. And disembark. That's what I meant to do. Well, the wheat was kind of a waste. Anyway, well, we do have the time, I believe. Yeah, we got a little time on our hands, because I was expecting to spend some time working on training the horses, but it apparently isn't needed. So what I want to do is, I'm going to go back on this bridge. If we just run when we double tap, that would be great. Hi, horsey. You shouldn't be up there. Might get hurt. I was positive I saw something a little further this way. That got my attention, and it's beyond this tiny tunnel segment here. As I swore I saw something that appeared a little artificial. And what that would be is a couple of relatively square humps. Okay. Well, maybe that's not exactly what I saw, but it's usually a hint of something existing that shouldn't really be there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. This is all natural. I didn't make any of that. Well, I thought I saw something that kind of gave away that there might be a desert temple in here, but apparently the answer is no. And none of this looks like the shape of one. And that's the thing about amplified, is you can't really see that stuff. It kind of sucks. Anyway, I don't know where the sun is. Not even going to bother looking for it, really. All I know is I saw something that looked artificial. Maybe that was it. No, that was just the... it was just a cacti sticking out. Still, I'm kind of interested right now. We got the time. What I'm going to do is sleep the night off over here. Then, off camera, I'm going to move horses in which I got the saddles for over to home. I mean, as you saw, the trip isn't very long, so it shouldn't take that long to do that. Okay, west is that way. And we run. Still interested in the generation here. Yeah, you gotta scrutinize this stuff. This kind of looks like it could be something. Not sure. Never hurts to find out, so, I mean, I'm just gonna dig a little bit. I'm not gonna spend a crap load of time doing this. If I don't see anything, I'm not gonna bore you with it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, I think I see something. Okay, this isn't anything. Or could it be? Let's find out. Okay, this doesn't seem to be following a regular pattern, so... Yeah, there's no regular pattern there, so... Yeah, we don't need any sand. Goodbye. So there wasn't anything I thought that there was here. or at least that I know of. There's all sorts of things that look like they could be something but aren't. Yawn. Anyway, I'm done with all that. So when we come back, all three of our wonderful equine friends will be in the stables at home, and maybe at some point, God knows when, more saddles, more horses in the stable. See you in a bit. After a couple of days, one which I fought monsters just to bump up my XP point count. As you can see, there is absolutely none anymore. Rebuilt all of this. Can't do anything about dirty deeds. Added little I'm trying to think. Efficiency 2 and unbreaking 2. I got something pointless if I didn't have enough for 3, because when I wanted to do this, looting and unbreaking, third was Smite of Arthropods, and no, I don't care about that. That's not worth it. So this is how it breaks down. Moo, that's our original horse. Thought this guy was the fastest, but he's not. It's this one that's the fastest. Funny thing is, it's got the same number of hearts as that guy, and more than that guy. And it used to be the fewer the hearts, the faster they are, but the worse they are at jumping. As you can see, not exactly the best design, but I tried. Therefore, we know that it fails. So, this is the fastest horse of all the three. And now I want to show you the new village that I have found. It is known as the 6K village, and I will show you that for a reason. You see, whoop. Yeah, that's kind of a bad corner. Anyway, it goes down the same path as the Nether Fortress that I've shown you in the previous episode, but it does turn off at a certain point. And I haven't done it with every single door, but most of the doors now I have inverted to the other side, because what I do is I actually put it the entry one block below the height of the door, so zombies cannot break it down, in theory. There are moments that they can actually get away with doing that. As you can see, this horse is pretty damn fast. So, yeah, a little of this is going to look pretty familiar to the trip to the Nether Fortress, but it's going to veer off, and it's going to go another 3,000 blocks approximately. So one of the things I was telling you about, and I stopped so we would have a little something of interest as we are going down this path, is that after doing the first one, the first system pretty much just went a particular direction, and if the terrain was gentle enough, it would follow, and then when it got too extreme, it just tunneled till it got to a point that it was doable yet again. However, I wanted these all to link up in some way, shape, or form, and if they're at varying heights, that would be very difficult to do. So what I did was I decided to standardize how these tunnels are built. So basically, if I pull up the good old F3 here, if you look at the y-axis, which is the one that's important, we are at a, 7.85 on the horse, but you're at 70.85 on the horse, but 70 if you're on foot, and that is the general height all tunnels are made. So we won't be that far off of the ground if it's below us. We don't spend time making crap loads of bridges, which is very annoying to do, and big stutter there. And this is actually the fastest way to go in terms of making a path. It is ultimately faster in the long run, and travel via these tunnels is by far the fastest way to get between 2 points in an amplified biome. So, that is how all this works. That's how everything tends to meet up. In fact, we're getting somewhat close to where we hit a deviation. It should be fairly easy to spot, as I made sure that it opened up where the fork in the road exists. And stutter. I'm surprised it hasn't stuttered much. Probably because it's terrain that's been generated. Also in these diagonals, there was a point that every fourth block diagonally I would put torches. As you can see, sort of, as we're whizzing by, it's every third in this particular configuration, because I didn't like how dark the other one was. The every fourth one. Okay, I have a feeling that we are coming up to it. It is very close to where the one to another fortress comes in. I like how they all get separated, the spikes. Just short, as you can see, some of the doors I haven't reconfigured because one, the landscape doesn't really allow it, or it's just going to become a project to fix it, and two, some I just simply didn't bother. At some point, perhaps they will get that attention. Alright, somewhere close to here we should start seeing the deviation point. Nope, that ain't it, but it's coming. There it is. See, big and wide. The Nether Fortress, we go that way a little bit. The 6K Village, we go this way. This is the new tunnel. You've seen some of it being some battles along here in the introduction. In fact, there's the path to the Nether Fortress portal. In fact, if we just go a little further this way, you will be able to see that. I think right about here. Yeah, right there. I'll put it at the top of the screen so you can see it a little better. There you go. And all that's a walking path over there that ultimately this became this. I don't make these tunnels till I actually find something of interest, and then I link it all up via the tunnel system. I don't want to spend time digging random tunnels. So I set it at a height of 70 because, like I said, it's actually roughly the easiest point to go. It's not too high where I'm suspending myself over a large drop if one were to happen. I mean, there's the rare exception of a ravine or maybe a below sea level detail. It's very rare. So if I were to fall off making a bridge, it's not really that bad of a height to fall. Plus, you're low enough that most of the time you're digging a tunnel, which is the faster construction versus building a bridge, which can sometimes be a major pain in the butt. So, I see a lot of people who do amplified worlds. They pillar up everywhere. I've done some pillaring up here and there, but it's just faster to just dig a tunnel at a set height and connect everything that you find that way. Makes life a lot easier. I think we can see one of the exploration paths as we come out of this tunnel, and I see orange in the back, and it's getting a little dark. Hey, you can see some torches over there. Yeah, that was an exploration path. Because like I said, we found a village, but well, I might just pause the video when we get there. Okay, we're now getting towards ocean. Oh, the fun this was. This was one of those instances where I had to build a long bridge, and it was not fun. Did not care much for building it. But it was a job that needed to be done. So this is the longest single stretch there is in any of the tunnel systems, because I was only like 1,700 blocks away from zero in, I think it was the Z-axis? F3 at a moment. Yeah. About 1,700 on the Z-axis and nearly 6,000 on X. This is the long stretch before we get there. That's the big ocean that I actually swam across. We're not very far away. Okay, I thought I saw a marker over there. We're not terribly far. In fact, I ran out of materials and dug a lot out of here to build this bridge. I did have quite a bit of cobblestone when making these. Oh boy. Stutter lag. Not a good place for that to have happened. We would have fallen into water, so I mean, wouldn't got hurt, but it would have been quite an inconvenience. So, yeah, we get this all built. We found a village. It is amazing. It is so... This is the most butchered up, amplified village I've seen in this world. There was one I shown you that it looked like it was all cohesive and at the bottom of a valley. Then ultimately I looked up and there was a section just way up on a cliff. Ultimately I connected it with a quote-unquote ladder elevator. The top part's pretty much abandoned. The zombies got to them before I could secure it. And bottom part's fine. All secure and everything. This one is multi-tiered and spans quite a height difference amongst them. We're almost there at this point. In fact, you can kind of see it from here. Let's just move a little more just to be sure. You can see I haven't returned since digging this tunnel. Alright, there's a zombie behind that door. I haven't fixed that one yet. Well, here we are. This is it right here. It comes out. The village is right behind there. But right now, I am just going to pause the video, and when we come back, I'll show you what we've got. I was thinking, perhaps you'd like to see some fighting action. It's always, hey, look what I'm doing. I got thorns. I also have a bow that'll do massive damage to you. With infinity power. Unfortunately, I don't think I can recover the bow. But, you moved. And one must have despawned. Stutter. Okay, why are we not aiming? I swear, it does not like my left hand for some reason. My health isn't terribly bad. So we'll let that live for now. Hey, creeper. Ooh, 2 creepers. You're not blowing up on me. No, you're not. In fact, I'm coming to get you. And we got very noisy neighbors that, well, I think they're spring cleaning their apartment because their door's open and they have a huge pile of dirt out and it kind of smells like soap. So, yeah. Okay, as I was showing you, up here, you can see way up there, piece of the village there, light there, there's a piece of the village there. It's so multi-tiered. Alright, I kinda need my axe at this point. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make a system to connect everything. Okay, this I kinda torched as I was building the bridge. So you can kind of see if it's safe to do so. Well, sort of. It's a ghetto bridge, because it's made of multiple items, so stutter. Kind of looks like you know, a car you'd see in the ghetto that has like each panel's a different color. I'm right here. Yay! Whoa. Lagged a bit, haven't we? Now this land here, I haven't been at so long, so the level of difficulty 346, which I'm surprised is that high. But where I lived, you know, the home base area, that's pretty much almost the full 6 1/4. Alright, daylight as I come in, and I cannot gain on you, but I did that. Alright, can I get a good view of the village from here? You know what's funny is, it was a big accident, because, okay, aim it. You can see one of my story poles over there. I actually came this way, and I did not see any of that at all. When it was getting dark, I pillared up, which is what I do when I go exploring to protect myself. And when I was doing that, I noticed on the ground there was a wheat field, and that's how I stumbled upon it. I literally did not see any of that whatsoever. The fun thing is, we're going to try and connect it all. And there's a creeper right where I want to show you. Oh, he went in a cave. So, good for him. Good for us. But there's one that isn't in a cave. He did not fall in the direction I wanted. Well, either way, it wasn't enough. Yeah, I hit him. There you go. Anyway, of course the clouds had to come at this point. Ever notice when if you're recording a Minecraft video, things always seem to not go the way that you've planned? Hey, hooray for cheap shots. I want to show you this, and then massive clouds get in the way. Beautiful. Well, there's sort of the village. There's a piece, there's a piece, there's a piece. That piece I actually didn't know existed till I was building this bridge. Might as well keep the camera rolling at this point. I mean, it's not going to be very fun and exciting. So I got 2 kinds of wood. I got birch, which is what I want. I want that look. And I also have... I'm not going to bother with the door. He somehow got out. Okay. Okay, horsey, that's not good. See, and that was a walking path there. this is gonna suck. It's gonna take a while to break through. So, yeah, I guess if it's a 2x2, he can get through on his own. I guess the 3 high is just when you're riding the horse. Okay, so we got, quite the challenge here. So here on this side, I've just noticed, yeah, we got a village building over here. Let's just take a... Is there anyone even up there? I'm not even sure, but I'm still thinking I will for this. Yeah, I think there is, because I hear a... Then there's this giant thing here. Stutter. Then on this side, takes a while to get there because it is a pain. We got all of this. Got a building here. Farm there. You can see that I have pillared up to reach things to kind of secure villagers and what have not. Another one there. Want to connect everything so everybody can move around and we don't have to worry about zombies and them falling to their death. Wonderful stuff like that. So, what will we do? Well, first things first is we gotta secure the horse. And I'll just do this. There. He can't get out. And no one can take him. Alright, I believe we got someone in here. No? Oh, we're gonna make life a bit easier here. I am going to take this building and get rid of it. They're not using it? Let's get rid of it. But I think they are using that one. So I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm contemplating as I'm doing stuff. Oh, of course we had to be something I didn't care about, which was... I don't care for the flint right now. And I don't have a shovel because I didn't think of making one. I know I could have used the wood, but it would just be a lot easier to take care of things this way. Alright, this will be enough. Anything that survives, I'm going to... I do honest... Yep, there is somebody here. So yes, you're getting some attention. You will have access. But I'm contemplating on how it's gonna work, though. You're gonna have access to at least that. And I am gonna build some sort of system to connect you to the other building on the other side, or I'm gonna go vice versa. I am so not sure. I think this wheat field will just be ours for the taking. And of course, I brought along a workbench, which is what they used to call them. Now they call them crafting tables. Before we go, let's get rid of that. These we want. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Unbreaking 2. And we got an unbreaking 1. We could bring this home and, let's see, power 2. We could probably get power 3 out of Dirty Deeds if we combine it with that. And of course I'm going to have to rename it. So that's a keeper. So what I'm thinking of doing is a lot of it will be slab based, like so. And get rid of stuff we could use. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. As much as I want them. We're also going to need a lot of this. So we're going to build quite a few of those. Put that there. Just move that aside. And these, I'm just going to break down just enough right now. These are going to be the sticks. Because when we're building fences and what have not, I'm just going to... Okay. Dumb. We use this. We can stretch the color of birch just that much further along. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Alright. I'm not going to keep the camera rolling all this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these as well. We'll have a little tree farm so we can kind of keep things going a little bit. If there's a spot I can do that. We got 10 of these guys. And we have 5 of these guys, our stick friends. I'll put one in the foundation there, one there, one here, one there, and maybe one right there, if it works. Alright, we got our little operation going here. And I'll just hit that just to see what we have. We got the planks there. We got the stairs there. Alright. This is going to be fun. Or a pain. One or the other. I think I'll start with the easiest thing, which is right here. So what I'm going to do is... Let's see. I'll do that, which... Then do this, so it looks like it's supported. And... You're screwed, guy. I should have blocked him in, and I didn't. Alright, now he's left me a difficult thing I gotta do here. Oh, good job, guy. Actually, I have a way for you to get up there. Yep, get up there. Go. Get up there. Yeah, you're gonna need to get in. While I'm thinking of it, let's... Actually, let me rethink this a little bit. Want room to be able to see what we're doing. Yeah, right now we can just do that. We'll be good. Come on up, you're gonna get killed. Your house is up there. Well, I mean, ultimately, it might not be a waste of my time and effort. Why can you not pathfind up to here? I built it so he can. Built it so he can get around. He's going away. Real smart. Already wasting my time on you. Alright, this is a case where we could use a staircase. I'm not going to completely bore you with this. I'm just trying to figure stuff out as we kind of go along here. Oh, there's just too little room. Did you finally figure it out? No, you're just being stupid. Okay, I need this. Yeah, we're gonna probably sacrifice a piece here. Yep. I know it's exciting, but you know, sometimes when I'm thinking, I just can't do that and provide excitement at the same time. Oh, look at how I just mindlessly just go to the edge. Sheer brilliance. And we're not still protected from above. Yep, plop it. There you go. So we gotta do that as well. I'm just gonna stop the camera. We'll come back when we get a little more done. A lot of the trees have been growing. It's quite dark in here. And of course I wish this guy lived to have stayed in. I wish I blocked him off better. Well, now he's got a fairly safe place that he no longer can call home. So we have one building that's fairly secure. Now the problem is how to get the villagers that are up there, and they are secured, by the way, to be able to come down here as well. I think we're gonna make a system of tunnels inside that will connect everything together. That's kind of the way I'm going, because this is kind of a stretch to think I can build all this stuff up. So what I'm gonna do now is, I guess I'm gonna go to the other side and then figure out how to go about doing that one. And failed to jump. Yeah, this one's definitely going to need a little porch system to get into the rock, which then we can staircase our way up. That will be a challenge, but it's not something that looking at and saying we can't do. That's what makes it a little more exciting. Maybe not to watch, and well, that's all the coal we're getting. Nice. Anyway, and if we can actually allow me to move a little bit, I think now I'll just use the gravel because I can always cut that down. I think I saw trees. Well, yes, there are trees. Plenty of them. I didn't really stutter. I didn't really have to bring my own. But I did. Alright, this will not be exciting. It's going to be fairly identical to what I did on the other side, except it's just one building. So I will come back when we get this little situation squared away, which doesn't look like it will be as much. Well, we got some work ahead of us, and damn, these clouds just keep getting in the way, so just for the time being, let's see, video settings, clouds. I know there's a... I almost never touch these, that's why I don't know. Just gonna shut them off for now so we can actually see what the heck we're doing. Because we're right on the cloud line. I have been slowly working on modifying this village. So you can see we've got everything covered, so if a zombie or something were to fall from up there, ultimately they won't be able to access the villagers. Just one problem is that I kinda forgot that in order for a house to qualify as such, there has to be direct sunlight in front of the door to make it qualify as a house. So what I've got to do is I got to go back down, get some sand, bake it up there. There is a smith shop up there somewhere. And make glass and put it in front of the doors of every covered building so it'll still qualify. We still got these two to take care of. These I can probably get away with just lighting up with torches because we're high enough that nothing should happen. Anyway, this is all covered and completely protected. They can't fall off here. This is lit well enough. This is lit well enough. And I've made a tunnel. The well, by the way, is right here, hence why you see water. I've made the path that goes all the way down to this house that where I previously stopped the recording. I kept this guy blocked in because I don't want him running around. So another thing I gotta do is, I'm gonna head up here again, is I need to figure out how to connect this to the initial building that I put a cover over, which we're going to take a look at over here. Gotta bounce around to get there. Yeah, here we can get away with lighting the place up with torches. Is sneak shift here. That down there, I gotta figure out how to connect that to the stairs, because that whole thing is now entirely useless. Because that villager escaped because I didn't think of blocking him in. And I was dumb enough to think he would just return during the night. He didn't, and a zombie got. And there's Horsey right there, stuck behind 4 dirt pillars. So these guys will ultimately be freed up. I'm thinking I might just somehow, just cut a little of this away and... Actually, no. I think I will do what I planned on doing. And that is if we can just cooperate. There we go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? We're going to light up this whole thing here. Okay, I don't want it on the side like that. It just looks a little... Yeah, I think we can get away with that. Looks a little phony. That's what I was about to say. And from there... I'm going to have to take a look and see how this appears during the... during night. So... Yeah, I'll just put one there. I know it's a little close to the other one, but Yeah, I like to see everything. I'm not going to worry about all of them. I'm just trying to get enough of this so that everything will be somewhat safe. And I'll just put one there just because we can. We'll put one there. It's a little overboard, but you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, we got that little piece taken care of for the most part. I think I'll just throw one there just because. Throw one there just because. Maybe one right here. I just want to be really sure that nothing will go wrong. And this will be the last piece that gets covered up. Let me just be sure here. Yeah, I think we could pretty much leave it as at that, I think. Now what we need to do is just block this section off, which I know I can do. Might look a little... Yeah, I can put a wall in here. And then a wall along here. That should protect them from themselves, amongst other things. And the sun's going down, so... Yeah. Let's head down. I only got 11 gravel. Yeah. Alright, next time we come up, what I also need to do is also make an access point, because I don't have one yet. So, yeah, next time around, there'll be an access point so we can actually get in and out of the village, a double gate so that the villagers can't escape. And we'll figure out how to connect the very first buildings we protected and do all that other kind of wonderful stuff. Here comes the fun part. It's connecting this, which I'm not aware if there's still a villager in there or not, because I hear something. And up there, but I need to know the height of that. I cut down a tree there, but it wasn't exactly equal height, and I want to be 100% sure on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. Rain, why not? I'm going to build up to the height of the deck here, hit the good old F3, and we're at 90. And we're going to go into that stairwell location and find where 90 is on that. If we can actually do that. We're back on this side. Not that much longer after. And, oh, look who's trying to make their way into the village. They're going to fail because just installed a double barricade. You're dead. And whatever. Gate 1, which needs a cover. Let's pull up our stuff here. Well, I guess this is going to be good enough for government work. Yeah, you can't get to them now. And we got this one. Anyway, now we're going to find 90. We're at buck 2 right now. Buck 3. What I'm thinking of doing is pull up Mr. Pickaxe. I'm going to choose a spot that will be half block too high and a half block too low. Reposition that. Put it a little lower to offset the fact that we're cutting in here. In fact, we'll just do that instead. Why not? Want equally wide opening. And what we're gonna do is slowly cut our way down to 90. Which apparently is not gonna work too well. Let's just open this up and see what we got here. You know what I also did not get is the X position. Yeah, I'm just that good, aren't I? Well, this is still not a total waste, because we'll just use the rock as the ceiling. That'll work. You can get rid of that guy right now. Well, we got no room for it, so away that goes. There, now there's no way for them to get in. What I'll do here is, do I have any half slabs of that left over? No, I don't, and I don't have room for more at the time. So this will be the start of our deck. That'll ultimately wind up at 90. But the thing is, I never captured the X position. Good job on my part. So, yeah. So much for that. Come back in a moment. I am digging a tunnel to connect to that piece that I showed you before. And we were to go this way to connect to it. You think I'll connect to it pretty soon? Oopsie. Went a bit too far. Well, back to the drawing board. Well, we came out pretty much almost exactly where we wanted. We're one a little too far that away. Nonetheless, we have come out to where we want, and I built this little thingy here so it shows that this is getting supported properly. So now we have this ready to go. I hear a villager, but the thing is, I don't see one. I don't know where the villager went. That's a pig. I thought I might have saw a villager. Oh, yes. That's where the villager is. We gotta get that villager up here to go to this place. But it's night, so we can't do that. So at some point, we gotta coax him up here. Oh, they're all connected except for the very upper portion. So we'll come back when it's time to take care of those two things. Because right now, it's a little unsafe. I tore down quite a bit of this structure so I could free you and send you your merry way into the village that you were once part of. So up the stairs you're going, whether you like it or not. Now this should... Alright. We've come to a part that's going to be difficult. Can we get him over? Yes, we can. Alright, we want fence. Because now it's time to get him in the village. Get him in here. And... No, not where I want it. Come on. You're gonna ruin everything for me right now, aren't you? Okay, that's not where I want you. Okay. That's not it. That's not it. That is... Damn it! He's gonna escape. Come on. Just section him off. That's all we have to do is section him off and... Oh my... Again, really? Can we just work? Can we just do that? Let's try again. He's finally in. He's secured. He can't do anything. He can't jump. I gotta remove all those stairs and everything that's down there. He's connected to the rest of the village, I think. Well, except for the uppermost parts. I think it's time to free them as well. Well, finally got this whole thing done. You're free to go. And away he kind of goes. Alright, this is what we got. Going the same way he has. We made this. He's actually... The other villager has made his way out. Because I think we freed him stupidly. Stupidly. Did something stupid. Oh yeah, that's when I freed him, but I didn't block him into anything. So he can freely come in and out of here. Yep. Put a torch in. That's how long ago it's been. There's Horsey over there. Safe climb here. And there's the time, but we're going to keep going anyway. It's not going to be a whole lot longer. After connecting those two together, these two like to stay in dark, hidden stairwells. Okay, good for you. Alright. And you know we've seen this part. That pops right in. It connects to these buildings that are over here. You are now free to go. And this one, okay, there's a torch there. That's good. Yeah, you're free to go, guys. And we're gonna redo the door on this one. We've successfully lit this part of this island up. Nothing will spawn in, so we're going to break this side down. Alright. Table's gonna go there this time. This guy's an idiot. Your new way out is over here. There we go. And to wrap it up. Actually, we can't exactly wrap everything up quite yet. But I will tell you that... Okay, we gotta open this one up. Alright, just want to be sure everything is still fairly well lit. He's free to go. Hopefully they don't do something stupid. Now there's one thing I have to do is, wherever these buildings are covered, I'm still going to have to punch a hole and... Right here, punch a hole and put a piece of glass in. I'll do that off camera. We don't need to worry about that much anymore. This is how we got in. Here's a new tunnel, which connects the upper part of the village. You can see some of these villagers are starting to find their way around. What I think I'm going to do on camera, because I can, is I'm going to expand this opening so that it's a little more attractive to them. There, put the torch down there. Villagers are strange people. And here we are at the top. I've lit it up. No one can get in. Monsters can't get in. They can't escape. I've flattened out this piece of land up here. As you can see, there's fence stutter. That will continue, but that'll be another day and another episode. So I do plan on expanding this village more. And we got more buildings over here. We got this, I never shown you this, but you know where I got the two saddles and the two saddles and the name tag. I got them here from the smith shop, but also in the smith shop I did not take this, so I show you. It also contained 2 iron chest plates, and the egg I threw in there because, well, I didn't really care for it, and I replaced the typical wooden post with this, so a villager doesn't decide to, walk that half block onto this and dive to their death. You're free to go. And they, well, still not perfect, but for the most part, they shouldn't fall to their death from here. And that one's free to go. Yeah, everybody's set and ready to explore the world. I'll just knock these down, just so that they're less likely to... You know what? While I'm thinking of it, just so it doesn't happen. There. Now he's not quite as likely to go over. In fact, I'll just do that. Now, that's just a guarantee. It looks kind of dumb, but it's pretty much a guarantee. They're not going to be able to climb up onto this. No, not at all. So they're safe there. And we got some fence here. We can do something with that a little later. Everybody's happy. All I need to do now, like I said, I can do this all off camera because it's not going to matter too much. So I'm going to cook up some glass. And fix some lighting issues so that some of these buildings will still work that are covered up. So that's what we got here, and I think that'll be a halfway decent backdrop, so let's just do that. F5, F1, sword in hand. And that's this episode of Amped, and we will continue with this village next time. Georgia551 saying, hope you enjoyed, and have a good one. And by the way, this took roughly 5 hours of doing to make this episode. Have a good one.